We're going to be seeing some big price drops for San Francisco real estate. This is a very small city of 800,000 people. It's a peninsula. It's super compact. You got multi-billion-dollar deals a few years ago. But now it seems like a lot of these deals are getting cheaper every single day. We're getting 50% off, and it's not even Black Friday. So if you look at this article here, it says the next era of San Francisco commercial real estate will begin in 2024. And the bad thing about this is there's not really a lot of companies moving in. Sure, you got a few AI companies moving in, but look at the amount of companies moving out. This city has the highest vacancy in America. Like, look at 36, 37% with an average of 2 to 3% increase per quarter, which is every 3 months. And look at this. Significant tech layoffs and continuing economic headwinds is facing a big storm because tech layoffs is becoming more common. We're seeing unemployment go down from 3.9 to 3.7, which is really funny because you have some of the biggest tech layoffs. Nowadays, low-paying jobs are easy to find, but high-paying jobs in the tech and finance sector is extremely hard to find. Look at this. 20-story office tower at 33 New Montgomery Street is being listed for $80 million, a 46% haircut from the $148 million it traded hands for in 2014. So imagine you hold on a building for a full decade. Like, you pretty much want the price to go up. I mean, usually real estate, when you hold it for 10 years, you're going to make money, right? But imagine you hold it for 10 years and you still sell it for 50% off. And this is not like a bad condo at all, guys. If you go on Google Maps and you put in this condo building, it's actually a pretty fine tower. Like, the district is pretty good too. You're pretty close to the water. And look at the caliber of this building. They seriously are selling this for pennies on the dollar. Like, come on, guys. That's a good looking building. Like 33 Montgomery Street, I gotta admit, it's close to all the banks, the shops, the apartments. This is a fine looking building smack in the middle of downtown, and you're telling me you're selling for pennies on a dollar. It's crazy. And especially like $146 million back in 2014 was worth so much more than now, right? Because now we have so much money printing, so much inflation. Like $1 million today, it is not the same level as $1 million 10 years ago. And look at this, right? We have millennials and Gen Z among the largest shares of residents leaving San Francisco. This new data is pretty shocking because initially people thought a lot of the youngsters are the ones that are not leaving. Usually it's the old and rich, but apparently a lot of the younger people are kind of tired of the city. Crime rates are crazy. I mean, a lot of people who leave mostly say that their car windows always get broken in. I mean, it's just a bad experience. People who move here for like a year of work, they get their car broken in. They see the streets being like this. It's just a massive turnoff, and they don't really recommend other people to come, and they leave themselves. And a lot of these Gen Zs and millennials are the biggest share of people fleeing San Francisco, and the population decline is crazy. The number of San Francisco residents ages 25 to 29 plummeted 21% in just 2 years, according to its consensus. That is a humongous drop, right? And also people from 30 to 34 decreased from 100,000 to about 88,000-ish, which is also a pretty insane drop. And San Francisco is losing a lot of talent. And the majority of the people leaving, they're not leaving just because they want to, but also companies don't want to stay here, right? A lot of companies are kind of sick of it. And San Francisco is losing tech conferences after tech conferences to Las Vegas, the gambling hub of North America. Like, it doesn't really make that much sense, does it? I mean, Vegas is literally just a casino. Massive casino. It's hospitality. It's desert. But apparently, Vegas is getting some of the biggest tech conferences ever in the United States. They're getting like the IBM ones. They're getting even some of the Google ones. It just seems like Vegas is like the good spot. It's close to California. It's close to some of the VCs out there. At the same time, Vegas isn't chaotic, right? Vegas is actually pretty safe. It's very touristy. There's a lot of foot traffic. And of course, when tech guys and tech bros host these big tech events, they want to make sure that the streets are safe for the people who are visiting. People bring expensive cameras, expensive gear, and they don't really want their cars being broken in at a constant basis. San Francisco just cannot clean up, cannot change. So Vegas is literally getting all the clout right now. They're not even a tech city, but they're getting a bunch of tech. And it's not just going to be office towers, guys. If you guys think it's just office towers, you're wrong. We even got like the NEMA Tower. This is literally a residential apartment building, which is taking a massive beating. Look at this, right? This is the NEMA Tower. This is a good high-end building next to some of the biggest companies in the world, like X, Uber's over there. This whole entire building is mostly empty. It's 754 units, of just pure luxury apartments, studios, 1 bed, 2 beds. They can't rent them out. Valuation is now $280 million for the building. Used to be a little over $500 million. And what about these buildings? They're also taking in price. So 2024 is probably not going to be a great year for San Francisco real estate, not just commercial, by the way. And get ready for more news.